Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe B Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Um, wow. Thank you for joining this edition of Don't Sleep on the Dallas Cowboys because you literally cannot sleep on the Dallas Cowboys. Things happen late in the evening, late at night, first thing in the morning, so you want to be up to speed with all that is America's team. And man, I could not sleep. I've been up since 3:30 this morning. I've been editing and trying to get stuff up and loaded and things, and it has been incredible. So, Zach Martin, injured, helped off the field. A lot of people said, game's over. Done. Out of here. Without Zach Martin, this offensive line is going to fall apart. And Zach Martin, we're told there doesn't appear to be any structural damage, which is good, but he's going to get an MRI today. But we know since training camp, he sprained the knee. He's been wearing a knee brace. He has been a warrior playing lights out, hasn't missed any games and stuff. But you just don't know how much it's got left in the season. Hopefully it's nothing major. He can finish out the season, get it worked off on the off season, and be good to go next year, but there's no guarantee. But I got to tell you, this team has been resilient. And it's been incredible because when you think about how our offensive line has been shuffling, the fact that we were able to plug in Connor Williams and not skip a beat. Now, make no mistake, the offensive line is not the Great Wall of Dallas right now anymore. It's not the Dallas offensive line of 2016. But they're getting better and, in fact, are able to handle and withstand changes. And to get that win last night was huge. For Zach Martin to go out and this team rally around and not skip a beat, and in fact erupt in the fourth quarter, was huge. But Amari Cooper, oh my gosh, Amari Cooper has been an absolute beast. It's so funny because when you think about some 6 weeks ago when the Cowboys were making that trade and first we heard about it, the talking heads out there were laughing at the Cowboys. They paid too much. The Eagles, that's a well-run organization. They got Golden Tate, the Cowboy killer, for a third-round pick. The Cowboys gave up a number one. Oh, boy. And then after that first game against the Titans that we lost, they're like, yeah, the Cowboys definitely screwed up. It might be a top 10 draft pick. Yeah. The Raiders stole from the Dallas Cowboys. Well, 5 weeks later, got to tell you, the Dallas Cowboys look to have the last laugh. I left my numbers upstairs. I wish I had brought them down here because I went through them, was going through them and looking at them, and they are unbelievable. But I'll see if I can get them off the top of my head. So don't quote me exactly, but I know this is about where it is. In the games that Amari Cooper has been with the Dallas Cowboys, he's got 640 yards, I want to say. And that, in the last 5 games, leads the NFL. And when you think about the Dallas Cowboys and that offense and Dak Prescott that we deem limited, the fact that over the last 5 games he's been here, he leads the NFL in yards receiving, 642. 6 TDs. If you do the math on that for a whole season, it's over 2,000 yards and 20 TD catches. 20 TD catches, 2,000 yards. Yeah, and he's 24 years old. How do you think the Raiders feel about that trade now? And at the rate it's going, that pick's going to be in the 20s. And we know, generally speaking, late in the first round, you don't get an impact player. And Amari Cooper, that guy is an impact player. This team has changed since him. Now, I don't know that it's everything is because of Amari Cooper. Because Amari Cooper, he stretches the field. He opens up more for Zeke Elliott. He's a sure-handed target for Dak Prescott. He's a go-to guy. He's a playmaker. He's a backbreaker. But there's a couple of things that have happened in that time in the last 5 weeks. One of them was Mr. Ketchup Bottle, who deems his offensive linemen how intelligent they are by whether or not they know to tap on the ketchup bottle on the 57. But here's the problem with him. He didn't realize that they're doing away with the ketchup bottles, and it's now plastic that you squeeze. Marco Colombo has got the offensive line playing better than they have in a bit. It's not the Great Wall of Dallas right now, but the fact that Zach Martin could go out, you plug in Connor Williams, the fact that Tyron Smith is wearing an elbow brace and things. Now don't get me wrong, don't get it twisted. The offensive line still needs to be better than what they are. But the fact that we didn't have an Atlanta-type game when we lost Tyron Smith, or we ended up losing Zach Martin and things, that this team is getting resilient. That is definitely another one of those factors why this team has taken off in another direction. Another one is the fact that maybe the light bulb has finally got off. It's got Linehan, and they realize that you got to get Zeke the football. If Zeke does not touch that ball, this offense does not go. Now, my quarterback. It's funny. We know I'm a Dak-friendly guy. We know I love him and I believe in him. Don't get it twisted and think that I don't think he needs to improve on some things. Because he does. But no matter what he does, he's going to be criticized. When we end up doing the short, safe passing plays and stuff, check down Charlie, dink and dunk Dak. Afraid to throw the ball downfield. Sometimes you just got to let it rip and don't worry about the interceptions. That's what people say. And understand, the more times you throw down the field, the percentages go down. You don't always complete deep balls, and you're also putting it in harm's way. So you go downfield, you try and get those in. They're bad interceptions. He's missing guys, mainly because I think he needs better coaching and tutelage. And you're now just beginning to start opening up and going downfield deep. It takes some time to get some rhythm and things. But now, Dak Prescott, he almost lost us the game. He's a bum and everything. Okay, I get that. You don't want to have 2 interceptions. You don't want to have, the fumble. But understand, if he had not kept his poise and did not have a fourth quarter that was unbelievable, did not throw those 3 touchdown passes, we would have lost that game. He had 455 yards. Remember when people were saying he can't throw for 200 yards? He can't throw for 3 touchdowns? He did both of those things. And as bad as you guys think he did, he still had a 104 rating. Right now in the season, 17 touchdown passes, 7 interceptions. I forgot how many rushing touchdowns he's gotten. And his QBR is working up. And when you look at, let me go through the numbers here since Amari Cooper got here. And I know everybody's going to say, oh, it's just because you have Amari Cooper. Yeah, well, it's not enough just to have Amari Cooper. You have to at least get him the ball in space where he can do something with it. Amari's not throwing those balls to himself. But the QBR for Dak, each of the games, Titans 99.3, 2 TDs, 1 interception. The Eagles 102.8, 270 yards, 1 TD, no interceptions. Falcons 208 yards, no interceptions, no TDs, 86 QBR. Redskins 289 yards, 2 TDs, no interceptions, 121 QBR rating. Saints 249 yards, 1 TD, no interceptions, a 115. Eagles 455 yards, 3 TDs, 2 interceptions, and a 104 rating. Clearly, we're going uphill. We got to eliminate these mistakes and stuff, but guys, give him a little bit of credit. Just a little bit. Six TDs and 3 interceptions in that span. With 6 minutes. I'm sorry, 8 TDs and 3 interceptions. 8 TDs and 2 interceptions. Sorry, I was looking to get it all in there. Come on. Cut him a little bit of slack. We've got a stranglehold on the NFC East right now. We're headed to the playoffs. We beat the best team in football. Be thankful for what you have. Now, I'm going to finish eating this omelet, and then I'm going to get packing and get ready to get back home. I'm Mark Holmes, and I hope you enjoyed our time here in Dallas. I'll see you soon.